Today I am going to do a makeup tutorial with our Younique products. I just really don't know what I'm going to do today. I just kind of grabbed a bunch of stuff and well, let's go. Right now I have our cream Taffetta foundation, and I have prepped my face with our glorious primer. And applying that to my face. And this stuff, if you guys have not gotten it, the Touch products is wonderful. I absolutely love it. I have been up here in Wisconsin where it really hasn't been getting too hot, but when I went down to Georgia and Florida, I forgot how hot it was down there. And I mean, normally, you know, the foundation would melt off or whatever, and my makeup stayed on, and it's so light. So out of all the products, I love all of our products, but the Touch is now officially my favorite. So I have applied that. I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm going to grab the pressed powder and go over. Okay. Now this is something, I posted a video on my Facebook, kind of gave me an idea to do this. I don't know if it's going to work, so it's my first time. So after I've applied that, I'm going to go back over with our BB Flawless, and this is our bisque And our BB Flawless is tinted moisturizer. It's also a really great product. All of our products are fabulous. Like I said, with the touch products, so once you use that, oh my gosh. And now I have our Mineral Concealer Fierce. And I have my blusher brush. And I'm just going to rub it and get it in the brush. You really don't want a lot of this. Okay, and now I'm just going to so I'm kind of doing a highlighting and then contouring, but okay. And then now I am grabbing the Charmeuse Touch Foundation and the little concealer brush. And if you don't have this product, you could always create wet from your Fierce and some water. Just kind of blend that in. Alright. Put that to the side. And then I am grabbing my Scandalous blusher. And adding just a little bit onto my blusher brush. Very little. It takes very little of this stuff. Trust me, you'll get it all over your face. And just get that into your brush. And I don't have anything on my powder puff brush, but what I'm just going to do is just kind of blend all that in very lightly. All right. Now I am going to start with Regal. I'm just doing something different. Like I said, I just kind of grabbed. I didn't even pay attention to what I grabbed. I just grabbed some colors just to show you that you can really mix and match anything. If you blend it, it usually works out really well. So I am tapping. You've got a little lid like this, okay? And I open it up and I just tap it into my lid. That way I'm not wasting anything. And if you don't use it all, you can just keep it in the lid. And I always, when I close it back, and then I screw it on, and then I always open them. When I open them back, I always open them upside down. So if I have some in the lid, then I'm not getting it everywhere. So if you just get in the habit of doing that, then you won't spill it everywhere, or you don't have to worry about opening the entire lid part off of it. Okay, now I'm grabbing my crease brush and getting the Regal into, and I used very little. That's what's on my brush. And I am just going to what I've done is I've just gone into my crease and create a little backward C. Okay. And I go to the other eye. And do the same. And these bristles are so soft that if you poke yourself in the eye like I just did, it doesn't hurt as bad as other brushes. Right now, I would have my other brushes. I would have just closed up and not reopened. And go back and kind of darken the other eye up because okay. Put that to the side, and then you grab your, or I'm grabbing my Playful. Now you can do it with any. This is how I've been doing my eyes, and it's just worked out so well and so easy to do and so easy to blend and just a really quick way of doing your eyes. So then I grab a lighter color, and I'm grabbing Playful, and I use Refreshed. If you don't have Refreshed, then I suggest you to get it. If not, you can use Water. What I suggest doing is getting out your liner shader brush and just dipping it really quick into your water, and then mixing it in to your lid. You don't want it too wet. Now, if you've got Refreshed, I recommend just making like one spray. You go in there and create a creamy paste-like. You don't want it too wet because then it's going to be all runny and it's not going to stick to your eye. And then what I'm doing now is I'm just going and filling in the places that I didn't put with my crease brush. And I do more patting than I do swiping, especially with it being wet. Okay. So then I'm gonna kind of let that dry, and I am going to grab my DVS and my liner part of my brush and just barely wet it. You want it moist. You don't really want it wet. And then I'm going to put my DVS onto my liner shader brush. One of our very awesome teammates, Mandy Hudson, showed us this, and I'm absolutely in love with it. But it's called tight lining. And at first it feels really funny, but what you do is you go under your eyelid see that. Okay, and then now you go as close to your eyelashes. Okay. And it really may take you a couple times to get this. If you have shaky hands. Okay, so that is tight lining, and then you just go on your lower lid. And then I take the remainder. Now, you may not have dark eyebrows like me, so you may want to use a brown. But I take the remainder of what is on my brush. And I just fill in my eyebrow. Now I'm going to move back to my eyes, and I have grabbed Curious, and getting that into my brush and then tapping the excess off. And then now I am just blending. That together. And then the same for the other eye. There we go. I wanted to show y'all something that I've been doing. I have our Glorious Primer, and I have been taking, well, for those that know me, I don't like to waste, so I couldn't get this stuff out of the bottle, so I was like, what can I do with it? So I've been using it. I've got just one of those throwaway ones, and I use that specifically for this, but I take and put it on my brush, and I apply it to my lashes. And then Now I grab my 3D lashes, my transplant gel, and then I apply. And I do about 2 coats of just the transplant gel. And then I grab the fibers. And what I do is when I do the fibers, I have the fibers and the transplant gel in my hand. Those fibers are about gone. Okay. All right. And then I take and re-wet and then apply the fibers. Got the other eye in. And there you go. It really helps get that length. Now what I'm going to do is just apply some of the Scandalous on my lips. Just like a lip stainer. Just add in a little bit of water. And then I'm going to grab a this is Lux. And there we go. There is my look for the day. And if you, by chance, get some mascara or if you get mascara or whatever, just lightly go over it. Don't rub it, because then what's going to happen is you're going to get the you're going to smear it. So there's our look, and that goes to show that you can really mix whatever colors you want. You don't have to stick to purples on purples or blues on blues. It's a lot of fun. Have a lot of fun. And if you ever have any questions on how to apply the makeup, get with me, get with your sponsor. Don't be shy. Mineral makeup is a lot different than regular makeup. So we understand. We had to learn. So we're more than happy to teach you and show you, and we will be having these every week. So thank y'all for all your hard work, and we'll see you later.